How to do six figures in 30 days with profits at 30%. One of the most important videos we've ever recorded for you guys. Normally, we only teach this in our one-on-one mentorship program. But here, a quick overview. What are the main components of reaching a six-figure month? Yeah, as it already says in the title, within 30 days, of course, within a month, very high profits at 30%, because it's cool to have high revenues. But if the profit is only 5%, 7%, 11%, it's not that positive anymore, right? So we want to have really high profits. So let's dive right into it. Let's go. So let's come down here. We have here the right market, pricing and offer, creatives, and then it all leads to scaling in the end. So let's go over it step by step. So the first thing we need to do if we want to do these amazing numbers is choose the right market. It makes no sense to go into a market which is extremely saturated, where you see so many competitors that there just can't be enough revenue and margin for everyone. And maybe also in the e-com, in the general dropshipping world, everybody is not only talking about this market, they're already talking how much they did in this market and for how many months they've been active in this market. I would not recommend going into such a market. And trust me, we've done it before. And of course, we failed. That's why we really know what we're talking about. And the good thing is then to choose market which is booming, but not saturated. Little competition is okay and actually a good thing. Okay. Because little competition means it's working. There's proof of concept, but not many people are in there. If you're the only one, the very first one in that market, it of course can be a blue ocean and you can make tons of money there as well. But you have no competition, so you can't do any competitor research and you'll just have to try it out if the market really works. If I see a market with only a few competitors and they're doing big numbers, I know this is it. It's not many people there, not many stores making great numbers. So that's what we're looking for, yeah? So the right market then brings us to do the first task. The first job is competitor research and product research. And there's a reason I wrote exaggerated competitor research. It really has to be almost cringy. Like you want to know everything about that competitor, about that store. You have to feel like the Secret Service, right? You have to know everything about this store, what they do, when they do it, why they do it, what creatives, what strategies, what structures, what website, what theme, ad copies, headlines, everything. And then, of course, you can take an example from this competitor, copy lots of stuff, and it will work for you as well. Because if it works for him in that, let's say, still empty market, why shouldn't it work for you, right? So we have exaggerated competitor research and product research. And then we have pricing and offer and creatives. All of this, as I said at the beginning, leads to scaling. So also let's check out the pricing and the offer. Never sell at a low price. I was never a fan of these pages, of these stores, which sell everything at 19.99, 29.99. It's just, I believe, too cheap. It's too low of a price because the products we sell in general dropshipping are mostly good, okay quality products, and you can ask a higher price for them, and the clients will also be willing to pay for a higher price because it also gives a higher perceived value to the client, right? If I see something at 19.99, a pair of shorts or a nice blouse or a shirt at like 29.99, I don't really want to buy it because I will think it's not good quality and it won't be matching my expectations. So if I see a higher price like 69.99, I would think like, oh wow, 60, $70 for this shirt. Must be a good shirt, right? And it's nice creatives. I like the creatives. Boom. The client is already triggered and most likely he will buy. So I also wrote charge more than your competitors. We always saw this. Most competitors sell at a too low price. It's all around 30, $40, 29 euros, 29 British pounds, Swiss francs. It doesn't matter what currency. Most of the time it's too cheap. What does too cheap mean? It means you're not going to have enough profits because if I buy something at 15 and I sell it at 29, It's only 50% margin before I have to start deducting all the ad spend and all the other expenses of my business. So it's never going to bring you profits at 30%, maybe going to go out at profits of 5 or 8%. That's exactly what we want to like change, right? We don't want to play this game, put in hours and hours of hard work and then walk out with 5% profit. That's not the deal. The deal has to be 25, 30, 35. Our best month, we had a store with 6 figures revenue and we had 35.7% profit. That's what's really amazing because you can have a store of, let's say, $120,000 in revenue. But if you have 35% profit, my friends, that's a ton of money. Then you can maybe talk to someone who's doing 300K revenue but 5% profit. That's $15,000, right? That's not what we're looking for. But anyway, so if I see the competitor selling at 49, I always sell at 69 because in the end you will sell. It's not the case that people will do research. Where can I get a better offer? Maybe somebody's looking for a car or for a house or something in the really like life-changing level or high-ticket level, like buying a new kitchen for your apartment. You're gonna, of course, check prices. But if you're gonna buy a shirt for 69.49, these $20 are not gonna change the client's life, but they for sure can change your life on the profit sheet. So I always sell immediately $10 to $20 higher than the competitor. We've actually also tested it out that during the day in the morning we sold at $49. We saw sales were coming in fast. We hired to 59 at the end of the day, 69, and the sales still started coming. So always go for that higher price. Okay. Make sure to at least 4.5x your supplier's price. You buy at 15, sell, for example, at 69.95. There you have amazing margin. You can also sell at 79.89. I remember we had a very good winning product, which was a fashion product, and we bought it for, I think when we like bought a few pieces in one go, when the clients bought bundles, we would pay something like 13 to 14 USD for the product, and we would sell it for 89.95, and it sold a lot. That product alone every day made us a really nice amount of money. So you can also go all the way up to $99. We've also sold products for 100, 150, $220 was the most high priced product we've ever sold. It was a jacket which we paid $20 supplier price and I sold it for $220. The clients were all happy. It was a solid jacket. It was good creatives, a high ticket price. We made a ton of profit and the client was happy as well. So win-win for everyone, right? Then we see an arrow pointing here to, first we have to read this. The only thing that matters is the offer. Correct. It's the offer. So some people would say, yeah, but how can you sell something at 220 or 150 or 89? Who's going to buy this? I always thought dropshipping is like products at $20, $30. No. If you sell something at 89, don't make it like instead of 120, today it's 89. Is that a good offer? Would you stop in a shopping mall where you see a jacket for 89 and it used to be 120? Maybe your budget that day is, I'm not going to spend more than $50, right? I'm on a budget. I'm not going to spend more than 50. Then I see a jacket or a blouse or anything I really like at $89. I'm like, unfortunately, I can only spend 50 or 60 today. It's really out of reach. But then I read only today, the offer instead of $450, it's only $89. Believe me, 8 out of 10 people will rethink that they can't spend more than 50 or 60 on that day. And they will actually move in they will actually move in to buy this product because they will think, well, actually it's 450, but only today it's 89. And then this crazy thought comes to the head. I'm saving 300, what is it? 360. I'm saving $360 today. I didn't want to spend 50 or 60, but actually I have to spend this today because I'm not doing something stupid. I'm actually doing something smart. And that leads us to the next box here. Create a great offer. For example, collection ads with delicious discounts for the client, up to 85% plus another 30%. Now, my favorite sentence, the client must feel stupid if he doesn't buy. What does this mean? Again, the client sees this. He maybe didn't even want to spend $80, $90, but he then reads instead of $400, $500, 85% discount, only $80 or $90. 8 out of 10 people will say, well, then I have to buy it because if I was stupid, if I didn't buy it and the offer they are claiming this shop, it's only valid today. So I just have to do it and I will make a great bargain. So that's how human psychology works. People really don't like to be like sold stuff, but they love to buy stuff. And when they feel really comfortable when buying, when they feel I'm making a great deal here, and I'm actually saving money and getting a great product for a fraction of the price, what it's actually worth. You see again perceived value, then most people will buy. And I also mentioned here delicious discounts for the client, 85 plus another 30. What does this mean? We offer up to 85% discount. And then we tell the clients on our store, once they're on the landing page, on the collection page, that if they buy bundles, if they buy 2, 3, 4 products, if they buy 4 products, we can give them another 30% on the 85%. Of course, 85 plus 30%, attention guys, doesn't mean 115% discount because that doesn't exist, right? But it means on the 85% discounted product, let's say $1,000, it's now at $150. On that, another 30% discount. So you would go down another $50. But in most clients or most people's heads, this means it's almost for free. 85% discount and another 30% discount. Oh, well, it's basically for free. I have to get it because I feel stupid if I don't buy now. Yeah, and after checking out the right market, pricing and offer, we're now going to take a look at creatives. Here also a very important thing, do not overcomplicate. In general dropshipping, simplicity is key, okay? Make sure to have all the winning creatives your best competitors use, plus make some new creatives yourself. They need to look clean and simple. Do not overcomplicate. What does this mean? So I will do an exaggerated competitor research, right? And I will copy the best winning products the competitor has. And I will also copy those creatives because the whole life is it's all about creatives. If we see something and it visually we really like it, we are already very interested into that person, product, service, whatever it is. It can be an ad for a holiday, hotel publicity in the Caribbean, in Europe. It doesn't matter where. It can be a pair of shoes. It can be a sports car. It can be some nice jewelry for ladies. Good creatives is literally everything. So we will get the winning creatives because instead of saying, well, I will do all the creatives myself. No, why? Don't reinvent the wheel. Don't change the winning horse. Go to your competitor, get those, copy those winning creatives and implement them into your store because the world is big. There are enough clients for everyone and you will make sales. And then you will add some new creatives, always with this winning product where you maybe slightly change the background or the background color. So you also have some of your own creative. So it's not only just copying what your competitor does. So you give a little bit of your own twist to your store and to your creatives, but they have to look clean and simple. Don't make it like all super fancy and crazy. Nobody's going to buy that. It always has to show the product in a simple way. Do not overcomplicate. So this leads us to picture creatives usually do the trick. No need in general dropshipping to do video ads. Like I have some competitors, some colleagues who do them and they are successful. No question about that. Of course, you can do them. We always did great numbers with picture ads because you need more knowledge for video ads, I would say, and it costs a lot of time. We want to do 6 figures in 30 days now, right? So one thing, one luxury we can't afford, we don't have is time. So you would need more knowledge and cost lots of time. So I would always go for the picture ad, the collage, and the carousel. We've very clearly explained everything in our creative strategy video, which you can also find here on YouTube. So if you want to learn more about that, just go on that video and watch it again. I will actually put the link for you guys in the description of this video the link for their creative strategy video. Okay, so you can take a look immediately after watching this. And now after analyzing the right market, the pricing and the offer and the creatives, it will all lead us to scaling. Because scaling, as you see, all of this leads to one big green box, which is called scaling. Because without scaling, we will not make any money. So scaling, whenever you have great ROAS and profits, double the budget. That's the fastest way, guys, to really like get into high numbers. Of course, it's doubling the budget. 20%, 30% scaling is a more sustainable and more long-term approach. I see it more efficient maybe in a branded store, in a brand. In general dropshipping, if you can, the ROAS is over 3, the profits are over 30%. Boom, go double that budget and wait for 48 hours, check every 48 hours and scale harder. If it doesn't pick up, of course, can happen all the time, happens to us all the time as well. Just scale back. You're not gonna die. Because some students are saying, but yeah, what if I scale up and it doesn't work? And you can see they are petrified. They're full of fear in their face. And I always tell them, guys, what's gonna happen? You're not gonna lose a leg. The worst thing that can happen, it doesn't work, it doesn't pick up, and we scale back. That's all what's going to happen. So scale back and do not waste too much time on that. I never was, or we never were the biggest fan of letting something run 72, 96 hours. If it's not performing well in general dropshipping, I would scale back faster. We sometimes scaled back after half, 3/4 of a day. I know most people will always tell you let it run for at least 48 hours. We also recommend the 2-day rule, but sometimes if the performance is literally 0, we scale back this later the same day. It then usually picks up again, and we can then let it pick up nicely well and then scale again, right? I also write it here. Let the campaign pick up and scale again. If it doesn't work well with higher budget, then stay on a lower budget. Many low budget campaigns at great ROAS can also make you lots of money. For example, I had a collection once for women's sets, and I had it on €100 only, and it would always do ROAS 5 every day. And guys, if you have a ROAS 5 on a 100 budget, that's €500 every day, and a profit of like 60, 70%. It was literally amazing. So every day it would make us €300 in profit. Every time I scaled that ad, the ROAS would drop to like 1.2, 1.6. One time it was like, 1.9. It was never great. We actually let it run then for 3 days and it never picked up. So I just decided, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go down to €100 again and let it just print €300 of profit every day. Doesn't sound a lot, but at the end of the month, guys, that's €9,000. So never underestimate what you can do with low budget campaigns, but of course also focus on scaling hard to get some campaigns on good levels to make you a few couple of K every day just with that campaign. So don't overthink the scaling part too much and never make emotional decisions. Strictly follow a scaling and killing strategy. Also take a look, guys, at our scaling and killing strategy video. I'm also going to put the link for you in the description of this video so you can take a look. Never make decisions based on your emotions. This is business. It's not a love story. It's not an affair, not a romance. It's only business, and business doesn't have feelings. It's just metrics, and we're here to make money, not to fuck it up because of some emotional decision, right? So in order not to run out of winning campaigns, keep testing. Guys, always keep testing 5 products a day, 5 collections a day. Always keep testing. Never get comfortable once you have good results. This is really deadly. So I see some students, some colleagues doing good or great numbers, and they're like, oh, I'm not going to test anymore now. It's just a big hustle and burning money. I will just keep my winning campaigns, going to optimize them. In general dropshipping, at one point, even if it's months or weeks, your campaign will go slower, it will slow down, sometimes it even dies. So you will not make those great numbers forever. So it's always important to test 5 products, test 5 collections a day. Always keep going. Never stop, never stop. Because the ones who are rewarded are the ones who work hard, which means keep testing. Okay? So these are my main rules if you want to go to 6 figures really fast in 30 days with high profits at 30%. Rewatch this video if you have any doubts, and follow us on our Instagram page, Twin Bros Ecom, where we post 2 reels every day and lots of stories where we talk about all of this stuff and also lots of mindset. And also join our Discord where you can connect with other like-minded entrepreneurs. And also in the description of this video, I'm going to post some more useful links. And see you soon, guys. Okay, we're going to do another video in the next few days, another big super value video. Can't wait. Let's go.